Hey, we're going to go over our graffiti art project. Here are the details, and I do need you to look through this entire page before beginning, all right? So, for your project, you'll need to think of a word that you want to write for your final piece. It can be anything from your name, an inspiring word from the word bank, pet's name, city or neighborhood, but all words must be school appropriate. Your final piece can be in any graffiti style that you want, but I must be able to read your word. Your piece should include colored graffiti style writing, lettering, repeating elements at least in some letters that help form a cohesive look, clear outlines on your letters, dimensions or drop shadows, image background, see the slide deck putting it all together below, and fun elements, optional see below. So look at this example here. There is cohesive elements because there's points on most of the letters. Okay. There's a drop shadow, just a little bit darker, but it is there. It's clearly outlined. There is some fun elements like these just little splats because I wanted a splat background. So that's just a little bit of details for you. So let's go down and look at putting it all together. So this slide deck is a visual overview, and it does have support videos on how to turn a basic picture into something fun like this. So I really have just stepped it through. This is pulling a lot of information that we've already done, especially in our favorites projects, but pulling it together in a different project. So I have an original photo that was on my phone of my cat, Gracie. Here's some support videos on how to upload it. I use Remove BG to remove the yellow wall, but I did have to edit restore because originally it just gave me the cat. So I had to come in here and tell it to restore all the table counter stuff. I used a Creative Commons photo, and then I layered the two images together. Pay attention to proportion and scale because if that cat and that guy were the same size, then my cat would look really weird. But again, there's support videos for each of these steps in there. If you forget on how to change the order or you're not sure what proportion and scale is, come look at these videos. They are here for you optionally to use. Okay. So then I had my original artwork. I again used Remove BG to remove that paper background. You know that paper photograph's a little beigey or gray depending on your camera. Layered it in, and then I added some fun elements such as these spray paint cans. So for those of you at school, I have used media albums because some of the free sites of images are blocked. So this video is important, how to use media albums. So again, the Schoology media albums. I've given you two spray paint cans and school photos for backgrounds. Here's that video again. You're welcome to you're welcome to find and or take your own photos, but I wanted to provide you a resource as well. The spray paint cans are from Creative Commons. The pictures are, I went around taking pictures from around school. You're welcome to use my pictures that I took, but you're also welcome to come up with your own. You can put yourself, your family member or friend or pet in the photo, all right? So like, here's Gracie. And these are all the different things I use. This is a Creative Commons photo, So I obviously went with my pet's name. Here's Aries. So cool. I decided to add sunglasses onto him. By the way, blue does not photograph well, just so you know. Here's me at school, spray painting Piper's name on there, trying to get a picture of Piper. We're using me instead. So that's some of the school pictures that you can use if you want. All right. So here's a teacher demo of me doing Gracie's name. It's not the rest of it. It is just her name. But Gracie, I wanted to be on a arc. So this kind of goes through and then lining up that middle part. So this is a good setup video if you're not sure how to do it. Fun elements again include, I put a little paw print for the eye, the little kitty face, the bubbles. Adding color. When you go to add color to it, you can choose whatever method you want. Markers, watercolor, color pencil, oil pastels are all very great ones. So you're familiar with watercolors, you know you're going to probably have to layer that to get rich, vibrant color or use less water. Tempera paints would be good too. So there's a lot of options here on how you're going to use color. Your decision. On mine, I used colored pencil and then I had to put white paint on it. And oh, my brush was a little wacky, but I didn't leave my areas white. And so I put white paint on it. Can you do digital? Of course you can do digital. This is a cool digital project. These two are using Google Slides. I'm sorry, she uses Google Draw in them, but you can absolutely use Google Slides. It is the same process. It's just opening up a different program. They have the same features, so you could use either program that you want. This is Pixlr. Here's Procreate, which is, if you had that, it is a paid app. Ibis is free. Adobe Draw is free. You can get those if you want to try it. Okay. So this is kind of assuming you have some framework in digital art. If you don't have digital art skills, these two are probably the best ones in terms of walking you through it. Okay. And then there is additional resources and inspiration. So I found about 10 alphabets that you can come through here and get some letters. I really like this one. There's an example of that in here. And then these are different images. They're graffiti tags that I went through and found that, see, this is very similar to this, but look how beautiful that is. And those fun elements. And you can see the colors. This one's in San Antonio. There's another one in San Antonio. And last but not least, there's some really, really cool time lapse here. This one, they show you from initial concept to finished piece, and it is so cool. This is a graffiti art doing a portrait. And again, really cool to see it happening and coming from the very beginning all the way up. It is neat to see how it does it. All right. So due on Friday. Let me know if you have questions. Talk to you later. Toodle doodles.